Start it off right here. Put your hands together.
Thank you all for being here. I want to thank all the sponsors, all the volunteers, all the OCA members, the business community, all the elected officials, because it takes a village. It takes everyone, the storefronts. They're our silent partner because they allow us to have this parade. Not only that, but they support us. Gracias, un aplauso para todos. Let's give them all a round of applause.
Que se oiga.
Okay, well, let's get started. We don't have a lot of time. We are going to introduce everyone, and then we're going to do a step off from the corner and with a confetti shoot. So, let me introduce you to our councilman, Mayor Pro Tem Chad West. He is our representative and also very instrumental in supporting the Oak Cliff Coalition for the Arts and the Cinco de Mayo. He's here to present two resolutions. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you, and let's give Silvana Alonso a round of applause for all her work she has done leading up to today. You know, my 4-year-old turns 5 today, and they're getting ready for a birthday party that's going to happen in just a couple hours, or they would be here. But I didn't tell you this. This was the very first parade both of my kids came to when they were 3. And so it was, I think it was 3 when my daughter was 3, my son was 2. This was their very first parade, and we'll never forget it. And it's going to be bigger and better this year than it ever has before, coming back from COVID, right? We've got a couple very special presentations today. I'm going to bring up our Arts and Culture Commissioner for District 1, Tino Holomo. I'm going to ask Tino if he would go ahead and do the first presentation, and then I'll do the second one.
Absolutely. Good morning, everyone. So this is a special recognition for the Oak Cliff Coalition for the Arts, but we all know that it's Silvana Alonso, who is a dynamic woman and a terrific asset to our community. She has been there. She's been, ever since I've been a commissioner, well, before I was a commissioner, she has been responsive, she has been innovative, and she has been very, very instrumental in keeping Oak Cliff on the map when it comes to the arts and culture community in Dallas. So this special recognition acknowledges all of that. It acknowledges the 30 years that you've been putting this parade together and the nearly 100 floats that you have in this parade. So we present this to you on behalf of the city of Dallas. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you.
I'm crying because I got old with this event. I want to ask all the OCA members to step forward. Step forward. Everyone, even the ones that have been with us in the past. Monica used to be the parade lineup director. She was like, oh. So I'm gonna just briefly introduce you. We have Representative Roberto Alonso. I know. David Reina, past president. Tony Hinojosa, past president. Lisa Sauceda, Lisa, aka Lisa Sauce, secretary. Heidi Edmonds, president. Carolyn Hernandez, past president. Carolyn's dance school in the house. And I can't see over there. Angelica Sander, the current vice president of MABA, Mexican American Bar Association, and they are honorary marshals as well. And Judge Stacy Williams, who is the official that comes to our parade every year for the past 10 years. Okay, well, thank you, and I'll give the mic back to the Mayor Pro Tem.
Okay, We have our very own power couple here in North Oak Cliff, and they have been here a long time. And we know Silvana Alonso has been the face of this amazing parade and organization for so long. But we also want to recognize our distinguished longtime former state representative and leader in our community and one of the founders of OCA as well, Roberto Alonso. I want to give you guys just a few things you might not have known about him that I learned when we were putting this together. He got started in politics at age 13 when he walked out, did a Crystal City walkout. So that was, what, about 10 years ago? About 10 years ago, right? He was the first Mexican-American student government president at University of Texas. He has been, of course, we know about his voting record and very strong with protecting the environment at the state legislature and fighting for our citizens and our rights here in the local community. He is a founding member of the Mexican-American Bar Association and also OCA, as we had talked about. And it is because of him and his generosity and allowing Ms. Silvana to do all that she's done that we've been able to keep this parade going for so long and being supportive of her. So with that being said, now therefore, I, Chad West, Council Member for District 1 and Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Dallas, and on behalf of the entire Dallas City Council, do hereby extend special recognition to Roberto Alonso for his selfless service to Oak Cliff, to the City of Dallas, and to the entire state of Texas. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Chad West, for doing this. In receiving this award, it's a meeting, as I was talking to Channel 4 a minute ago. It represents celebrating history, it represents setting our background. This day is especially, even though I received the award as Grand Marshal, this day is especially important. I'm going to tell you quick why. People always ask why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo, because this is our celebration. The Mexican Americans have grown up here know that in Mexico they celebrate September 16th, and in the United States we celebrate July 4th. But as we were growing up in our historical families, whether it's Toledo, Ohio, California, Texas, throughout the United States, we said, what are we going to celebrate? We choose to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. It's our celebration to recognize our history, our background, and always be proud of who we are. In my history of working in politics, state rep, and all these titles that I have, it's because it's one of the things I do. Lastly, I'll say, I don't give Silvana opportunity to do the parade. She does it. I just stay quiet and be supportive and back her up and do everything that I'm supposed to do. Thank you. Right now.
Come here. This man is very modest, if you can believe that. He has raised minimum 20 grand for 20 years for this event. Okay, we have Judge Clay Jenkins with us here. And Senator Nathan Johnson. But before we introduce everyone else, we're going to ask a gentleman who for the first time in history said to me, Silvana, we want to help you. Just tell us what you need. And that is Francisco de la Torre, Cónsul General de México. Say a few words, sir.
Brevísimo y en español. Siempre se dice que el 5 de mayo es una celebración que no tenemos en México igual que en Estados Unidos, porque lo celebramos distinto. Estoy profundamente orgulloso de la comunidad en Dallas y de celebrar el 5 de mayo. No hay ningún desfile más tradicional en Dallas que este. 30 años realizándose en Oak Cliff. Y Oak Cliff es el corazón hispano de Dallas. Así que sintámonos muy orgullosos de lo que estamos viviendo, de lo que estamos haciendo juntos. Y felicidades, Silvana. Otro aplauso, Silvana, por favor. Se lo merece. Muchas felicidades de todo corazón. Y lo tengo que decir y ya me voy. Este estado es grande y esta ciudad es grande, grandiosa, por la comunidad hispana. Si no hubiera comunidad hispana, no gira igual la rueda en el estado de Texas. Muchas gracias.
Marta, join us. We're gonna go out of order right now because we have a very, very special presentation in a few minutes. Honorary Marshals is something we started to honor people by category. For example, health, education, the legal profession. And this year we honor the Mexican American Bar Association. And now I call on President Angelica Sander to say some brief remarks.
Hi everybody, thank you so much for having us. It's an honor to be here. I'm president of the Mexican American Bar Association. If you haven't heard about MABA, we're a group of attorneys, Latino attorneys, that we're passionate about elevating our community. Not just our community, but also other Latinos in the legal profession. So I hope you join us. I hope you participate in the legal clinic that we hold every year. Our next one is probably going to be sometime in June. And again, it's just free legal advice. And yeah, we provide scholarships to students. Thank you so much. David, do you want to say some words? This is our vice president, or president-elect, sorry.
Yes, good afternoon, the president-elect. I wanted to say that I was past president about 10 years ago with my kids, and this was very, very meaningful to us. This is the heart of Oak Cliff, the heart of the community, and I hope that it stays like this for a long, long time. Thank you very much.
So we have one final speaker, and if you can join me, Joaquin Zihuatanejo. Everyone that's here, this is a historic moment. So count yourself lucky. This gentleman is the first Poet Laureate of Dallas. Un aplauso. Here with us, he's also a teacher. He's going to recite a poem, and he is known internationally as one of the best. So we are so honored to have you here. Get ready.
Gracias. Un poema para mi abuelo. Este poema se llama El jardín de mi abuelo. Memories of my grandfather's garden come back to me differently than other child of the hood memories. Memories of my grandfather's garden come back to me in well-watered voices and deep chest hymns that begin as a gurgle deep in the belly and rise to the throat slowly. I remember little of my bad boy barrio days. I remember fists flailing and afterwards those deep fleshy embraces only Latinos know how to give. But grandfather's garden comes back to me with aromas, with taste, with corridos, sung to the sun in novenas, sung to the moon, thanking both sides of life, the light and the dark, for their bountiful harvest. Ay, Dios mío, all those nights we knelt together in brown earth, it was always about harmony, about balance, heed, and tone deeply, thanking the life-giving soil for its gift in that palo suit, carefully pulling up cilantro, manzanilla, Lleva del Manso, always making sure metal spade never touches fragile root, sweet ancient abuelito. How could I be anything but a poet after those moments we shared, don't you see? In my grandfather's garden, chiles grew. In my grandfather's garden, children grew. In my grandfather's garden, poems rose from the earth like the twisted arms of La Llorona, desperately reaching out for her missing children. In my grandfather's garden, all of these things would rise slowly because beautiful things take time to bloom. In my grandfather's garden, all of these things would rise slowly like well-watered voices, like deep chest hymns that begin as a gurgle deep in the belly and rise to the throat, slowly singing, always singing. Bendito, bendito, bendito sea Dios. Los ángeles cantan y alaban a Dios. Gracias.
That was amazing. Wow, I'm honored. Now we're gonna have a few words by AT&T, one of our sponsors. Gracias a Dios que aquí están con nosotros porque sin su apoyo, todos los patrocinadores, ustedes, in kind también, todos son importantes. ¿Unas palabras?
Hola, buenos días, feliz 5 de Mayo.
Estamos bien orgullosos de estar aquí para poder celebrar con todos.
¿Ya listos? ¡Vámonos! Despacio a April.
We are so excited to be here celebrating Cinco de Mayo today. On behalf of our Hispanic marketing team, our retail, our in-home experts, and fiber execution teams, we welcome you to the events kicking off the parade today. Oak Cliff is right in our backyard, and we love that we're able to celebrate with our hometown crowd today. The Hispanic and Latinos communities are a vital part of the AT&T workforce, customer base, and communities that we serve. We are dedicated to listening, understanding, and taking action that advocates for and empowers this community. We just opened a brand new Connected Learning Center right here in Oak Cliff. It's designed to help to bridge the digital divide through greater connectivity, devices, and digital learning resources for students and parents. We hope you're able to check it out, and we hope you enjoy today's festival and parade. Thank you so much for coming. Let's step off. Let's kick it off.
3, 2, 1, confetti!
Just like that. 3100 Chevy. I like the not a bit yellow guy, but man, that works. It's like a 56, 55, 56 right there. Thank you, thank you. You've driven it before, haven't you? Yeah. I was here last night putting it together. Con Mauricio, yeah. I'll do this one, the Day of the Day parade, and the St. Patty's.
more cars come down westbound Jefferson.
Attention. What's your name? Sanchez. What's your name? We'll see you out here. Trying to get a bus. Okay. I'm DJing on the 600 block. Okay.
Everything of the Mayo, we have to take it with the lady, okay?
There we go. Look, now we're talking right here. We're talking business. Hey.
That's that real stuff.
Hey. What do you got? Get this one away.
Alright. That's up to you, but...
How are you? Bernie! We're on the 600 block. Okay. Man, you let it grow out? Let it grow, yeah. A little bit of shit, right? How you been? Good, man. Long time no see. I know, right? I just ran into Cinco de Mayo. Hasta las chanclas.
At 12, let's go lock it down.
Yeah, that was... And him, it's not, you can get up on the highway, you gotta go to the highway, and then you gotta drive like 20 minutes. But luckily it's like, right now. Wow, that's me, no, that's it. Can't even pronounce. CEO! What are you doing out here?
I tried to catch up and I realized
What's up, boy? We live, baby. We live. We live, baby. Hey, my boy wanted to come with you. Come in. Hey, I'll stop. Move up a little bit. Hold on.
Oh yeah, give it up, DJ Rob in the house. My Rocket Radio, we live.
You're
baby.
jamming
We got
to
DJ
Rocket Radio
DJ Ramon, DJ Trix, Zumba Chica,
in your face.
La Nieta. We got the CEO Brandon. We got Ramon.
24/7, 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station. Rocket Radio.
What's up, Rob? They're like, come on, man. I know people. You download them and give it to Mauricio or what? Silvana. Huh? Silvana? Oh, okay.
Si no es así, pues entonces
They got some movement in the tail end of the parade. We have more people in the parade than in the Yes, that should be Sasha. Is he there? My name Everybody hold it
Esta soledad, sé si como te fuera de combate, no sé si como se cae el chocolate, yo te pongo el corazón.
Para amanecer bailo tapalizado, cumbia caliente.